Good day to all you glorious Rascallion Resonators, you absolute legends. The name's FOXSOL. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to some more Wuthering Waves. And wherever you're at, I'm hoping you're having a terrific, fantastic, amazing day. So, what is today's topic of choice? Today's topic of choice is I want to discuss about an issue that is, in my personal opinion, plaguing gotcha communities, plaguing the Wuthering Waves community now, and that is the fact that you cannot have an opinion and tunnel vision. And this will apply to content creators and just the general Wuthering Waves community itself. So if you're interested in this type of conversation, you're interested in listening, the bar is open, put your feet up, grab yourself a cold beverage, relax, and let's dive right into the conversation. So why am I saying pretty much that Wuthering Waves community is being plagued by this tremendous dark cloud of tunnel vision over opinions? Or, you know, even people who have an opinion, but they don't want to, you know, listen to the other side. Well, I'll put it this way to you. I have noticed, and this applies again to content creators, to general Wuthering Waves players, that apparently, you know, people can't have an opinion. And that's legitimately to my distastement. And hopefully this video does not come off as a rant video or a vent video, because, I mean, I'm not really upset by it, but it is just more of an annoyance. Okay, it's like Mortifi's annoyance bar. My annoyance bar is filling up. It's about 75% there right now. Because some of the comments that I do read on my videos and some of the stuff that I do see in general from Reddit, from other YouTube content creators, videos and comments, and in general, like I said, just even my own stuff, there is just people that just don't want to have a conversation. They just want to have a tunnel vision to an opinion. You know, they don't want to see the other side of the spectrum. They don't want to see the other side of a person's opinion and follow that track and follow their understanding. What I'm getting at is, whether you're the type of person that believes 44111 is a good echo set, or whether you believe that 433111, or whether you believe, you know, a 50-50 build on an echo set is, you know, an optimal way of playing, a great way of playing, a cool way, it works, whatever. There's just some people out there that just in general want to have this god-awful tunnel vision and don't want to see the explanation of why this is a benefit for someone like yourself. They just want to automatically destroy that opinion, say you're wrong, and when you're being like, well, hey, take a look at this, no, you're just wrong. And whether you want to call them form warriors, calculator warriors, I don't know what the fucking terminology is. To me, they're just dicks. All right, they just want to be straight up dick trolls and shit like this. And you know what? Mommy didn't love them enough, and they didn't actually, you know, learn anything called manners. And these are people that I strive to stay away from. Okay, like these are people that I will do my best not to really engage with, because they're a lost cause. I can tell you right now, like, I look at some data life with, for example, most recent character that's going to be coming in is going to be the Shorekeeper. And I could tell you, you know what? From what I'm reading, because the character hasn't actually come out yet, from what I'm reading on paper, it sounds like to me the way I'm going to build her is I'm not going to get her signature weapon, because I don't think the signature weapon is any good for her, to be honest. I don't think it's a good weapon. I think it's, if anything, compared to everyone else's signature weapon, I think it's pretty tame. And you know, a 4-star weapon like Variation is going to do do her just as good, you know. I don't need to actually put any emphasis on saving any money and purchasing, you know, summons for a weapon. So we can just put that on the back burner, do 2 copies of the character, and be done. And I'll have someone that tells me I'm completely fucking wrong, and I was like, well, this is the reason why I'm saying this. And they're not looking at what I'm looking at, they're just automatically saying that I'm wrong. And it's like, well, tell me the reason why I'm wrong. And I'm not actually getting a reason. It's just that 5-star weapons are better. Okay, 5-star weapons are better. It is a better weapon in a couple different case scenarios, but in the overall grand scheme of what I'm going to try to do with the Shorekeeper, it's not good for me. It is not that good. So a rank 4 weapon that I already have as, you know, a 4-star weapon I already have at rank 5 is going to be a better case scenario for me, in all honesty. And, you know, apparently my opinion is completely out of the world wrong and everything else, and this person is going to have tunnel vision because of this reason. And it's like, okay, you know what, I don't want to bother dealing with your kind of bullshit, because you're not looking at what I'm looking at. You just looking at this information over here, but you're not looking at the grand scheme of what I'm trying to explain. How I'm going to utilize the Shorekeeper. It's the same thing as me saying, hey, I'm going to use a 44111 Echo set on her, and I'm going to maximize that healing, to which is going to be most likely godlike compared to GLYTCH. And then for some apparent reason, you know, instead of me arguing that I'm going to do better healing than GLYTCH, for some reason we're going to be throwing Verana into this conversation, and it's going to be like, well, you know, Verana's the GOAT. And it's like, we're not talking about Verana. I know Verana's OP, okay? I know on paper that Verana is, you know, one of the best characters. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about, you know, in general, what I'm trying to do in terms of making the Shorekeeper a better healer, because that is what I want. I don't see her doing the damage output that I want her to do. I see her as a straight up healer, and I'm wrong. Okay, and you could even say this for some people. Oh my gosh, the little guy's glitched in the wall. Okay, you can even say this about some content creators out there at the same point in time, that, you know, they have an opinion, right? They create a video just like I do. They create a video, they put this opinion out, and they take it as an insult when someone comes in and says, hey, look, I see what your point is here, but if you do this instead, maybe it might work. Try this out instead. And for some apparent reason, they're going to get their ass torn up, you know, for expressing, you know, a different opinion to a content creator. And the content creator is going to have tunnel vision and tell them, ha, 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 you're fucking wrong. I've been doing this longer than you, blah, blah, blah. I know what the fuck I'm doing. I don't need your advice. I don't need your backseat gaming. And it's like the guy's just giving you an idea. I've had many people who have commented on different videos that has given me different ideas on how to build things. You know, how try this instead, try that instead. And I've looked at it, I'm like, you know what? Let's actually do it. I've changed several different builds. I've changed my GN build because of it. I have changed my GNC build because of it. And you know what? Some of the stuff that people in the WutheringWaves community who has actually given me these comments, it's actually given me these suggestions, I actually thank them, because you know what? It's like, hey, you actually right. You know what? This actually does more damage. Oh, damn, this actually gives me, you know, better output for, you know, energy regen than I thought it would. And you know, I don't see why people have to have this quote unquote tunnel vision. Why do we have to always have this one singular opinion? You know, by far for me, like I've stated this in my 8K subscribed video, is like this channel in particular. You come here, you subscribe to this channel, you come talk to me or whatever, you're going to be to a person that is going to talk to you. All right, you don't have to be a dick about their opinion or anything, but you need to understand that I'm the type of person that when I build my guide videos, okay, I try to straight up say every single time the best as possible. This is not the most optimal way. There's multiple ways you can build a character. You could build a support character as a DPS if you want. You could build a sub DPS as a main DPS if you want. You know, it's up to you how much time, patience, and effort you want to put into it. My build videos is to take mostly unutilized characters that people don't really talk about or use in general, or even I use, and try to find a way to take this level 70 character that I have that's sitting there with no fortes built up in their tree and make them utilizable to my DPS, to my support, to my sub DPS. Great, I'm getting hiccups. But that's the idea. That's the point behind it. The point in general is just, hey, how do I take this unutilized unit and in one day make it to where they're useful? That is practically where my entire builds and guides are, because I will say it like this. When we get to slow points to where like I am right now, we're in 1.2 waiting for 1.3, there's not much to do. We've already done all the content. We're sitting here and it's boring. This is the best time to take characters like my Baichi and build them up, so that way now Baichi is no longer doing 4,000 a heal with her resonant skill. She's doing 6,000 on her resonant skill heal. This is where we do the optimizations. This is where we change the build and we make them optimal. But, you know, I'm getting a little bit too far off topic here. I'm just wanting to harness that, you know, the entire issue that I'm seeing that is a plague and a half. Well, and like I said, whether you're a content creator, whether you're a fucking goddamn fucking player, dude, you can have the ability to have an opinion, and that's great. But you should also take a look at the reason why people are doing the things they're doing and understand the mentality. If you want to better help someone to build to be a better Wuthering Waves player, you shouldn't just go automatically and be like, you're fucking wrong, you're a fucking idiot, go fuck yourself. You should be the type of person that looks at their situation they're in and see the reason why they're at where they're at and offer suggestions to fix it, right? Not just say you're wrong. Because a lot of reasons that my characters are built the way they are is because, number one, I'm not sure if anyone has smelled the fucking flowers recently or touched the fucking grass, but Wuthering Waves' fucking economy is so goddamn fucking high that, you know, it's pretty damn hard to get enough shells. It's pretty damn hard to get enough resources together to instantly level 90 a character right off the bat and get a forte tree and everything else at the right optimal level to make them do exactly what you want them to do without having to summon multiple copies. So that's the reason why, you know, I'm making this video, is that hopefully if you're one of these people that, you know, is tunnel vision and you think that everybody's stupid and you think that, you know, they're not doing the things that you want them to do and they're retarded and all this other stuff, you want to use this type of terminology, maybe by some miracle you'll watch this video, you'll stop and be like, damn, you know what, yeah, let me at least talk to the person, let me at least understand their mentality behind everything, and instead of just coming off like a dick and telling them that they're stupid, let me offer them a couple of different suggestions that will help guide their way and see if it works out for them. Because I don't know, man, we're playing the same game, but, you know, with RNG and everything else that's involved in this game, I'm pretty sure I get different types of drops than you get. You know what I'm saying? I think that certain things happen. I'm not gonna get the same type of echo, you know, luck that you might have. I might have better luck, you might have better luck than I do, you know. It's what it is. So in general, all I'm going to say, let's try to, in this community, in some way, shape, form, remove the tunnel vision. Let's look at people's different opinions. Let's not focus, you know, stubbornly that our opinion is the word of fucking God here. And let's actually try to understand other people's mentality, other people's types of thought process, and, you know, work together to be better. To be a better community, to be a better structure in general. You know, let's structure ourselves to be more courteous to one another, if you would. All right. Well, I think that'll do it for today's video. You guys tell me what your thought pattern is down below in the comment section. I mean, I'm pretty sure we've all dealt with this, and I'm pretty sure sometimes we've been stubborn ourselves. But what do you think? Do you think that, you know, some people just need to stop, sit back, relax, and just let people do what people do? Do you think that I'm right? Do you think I'm wrong? You know, drop those comments down in the comment section below. Share this video out if you don't mind. Subscribe to the channel if you like the content you see and you want more of it. And in all honesty, just be cool, awesome, and hell, I'll show it like this. We also have a Discord server, guys. If you feel like it, come join that Discord server. The link's down in the description below. And
Time for replacements.
don't be afraid to talk. It's an open house. We're all strangers. We can all be friends. It's all cool. All right? Keep it classy, keep it jazzy, keep it real, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace.